So that brings us to the end of this module on NUnit asserts. In this module, we looked at some of the different ways we can assert that different types of values are as we expect them to be. So we started off by seeing how we can check for the equality of strings, date times, and numeric values, and also how we can add the not property to check for inequality. We also saw that for date times and numeric values, we can optionally specify a tolerance value. We learned that we can check values against ranges, so this could be something as simple as checking a value is greater than an expected value, or that a value falls within a minimum and maximum range. We learned how we can assert for null values, not null values, and empty values, and also how we can assert that booleans are either true or false. We saw some of the different ways we can assert against collections, so this could be something as simple as checking a collection contains a specific item, or that, for example, all of our weapons were not empty strings. We even saw how we can check that a collection is in order. Next, we saw how we can assert that two references point to the same object. And finally, we learned some of the different ways we can assert that our code throws the expected exceptions. So we learned here that we can check that our code throws any exception, but it's usually better to check for a specific type of exception, so we ensure that we're correctly testing our system under test. Up until this point, we've used two NUnit attributes, the test fixture attribute and also the test attribute. In the next module, we're going to learn about the other NUnit attributes that we can use in our test suite.